Good morning. So I'm up and I'm going to get some pasta sauce started. And the way I like to do mine is I like to roast my vegetables first because it makes it taste so much better. So only thing that's missing right now is the carrot. So I'm going to take that out and peel it. I'm going to put it all in this pie plate and I'm going to stick it in my little toaster convection oven so I don't have to turn on the hot one yet. And I'm going to stick it in the oven. I'm going to roast them and then I'll peel the skins off and then I'll cook it all down and add more onion and all the seasonings and everything. And then we'll go from there. I'm debating between spaghetti and ricotta, but if I do ricotta, I have to make ricotta cheese because of course I can't find anywhere around here. So we'll see. But this is the starts of my day. So this will be a compilation video of multiple things today probably. So because next I think it's going to be making potting soil and doing planting seeds that my sister brought me back in September that I haven't touched yet. But we'll talk about that a little later. All right. See you guys soon. Be right back. So this is what they look like out of the oven. I'm going to take these out, peel the skin off the outside, of course, and then I'll put a few more in because I got a few more from the market. I didn't think this was going to be enough. So I'm going to do this process once again, and then I'll start cooking it down. So now I have all the ingredients in the pot. The tomatoes, the garlic, the carrots, the onions that I roasted and I peeled. This is all the scraps I'm gonna go put in my compost bin. Next, we're gonna add burnt up. It's not burnt up, it's just a little dark caramelization in there. So I'm gonna add this garlic, ginger, onion powder, rosemary, basil, oregano, and some natural sea salt. And I'll add a little bouillon just because I like a little chicken bouillon in mine, and some water, and I'll let it cook down for maybe an hour or two, and then we'll go from there. So I also added some black pepper and some red pepper, and I'm gonna put a little pinch of sugar to kill down some of the acidity of the tomatoes. Okay, the sauce has cooked for about 2 hours. Now I'm going to go in with my immersion blender and puree all the pieces, the carrots, the onions, everything that I put in here that needs to be smooth. I don't like mine totally smooth. I like a little chunky and I like it thick, so I let it cook down extra so it can caramelize almost. I didn't want to make too much this time. I'm going to do this to try it because I never really canned it before. But now I'm going to try it out. So I'll do a couple of jars and that's going to be it. I have my jars in boiling water to make sure they're sanitized with the lids as well. Can't stick my hand in there for my tongs. Put the lids in as well to make sure that everything's extra sanitized and clean. So these are the tops and the rings. And I have 3 jars because I don't make that much. I don't know if you can see, but this is what we have. I almost spilled it. So that's how it looks now that it's all thick. It's gonna be better than any Prego, Ragu, any of those. It's gonna be better, way better. And no funky stuff in there. You know, they like to contaminate our food with a little bit of everything. So if you do it yourself, you know where the food came from and you know where it's going. So that. I'm going to Now take out a kitchen towel for these jars to drain on. I'll be back. Okay, now that the jars have dried, I'm going to take this coffee cup and fill them up. It's hot, so I don't want to use my little plastic measuring cup, so I'm going to fill them all the way up to like a 1/2 inch. One, might only be two. Let me see. Those 15 tomatoes only made about 2 pints. I think it was 15 tomatoes. Gotta get all this out because I gotta fill this jar up. So we won't need the big one at all. And there are 3 methods to do this. You can do it the way I'm doing it, which I'm not boiling it at all. Putting hot sauce in the hot jars, turning them upside down, and well, this one I'm not gonna do it all because I'm gonna make lasagna probably tomorrow or Tuesday. So this is the one that's not all the way full. It's the one I'll use. Make sure you clean your lids so you get a proper seal. You don't want to have any gunk on there because you want it to seal properly. Put the lid on. Screw on the top hand tight. Turn them upside down. And cover it going. And we have to let that cool completely, so we'll let them stay there overnight, and then you store them in a cool, dark place. I don't have one of those really, so I'll put it on the back of my little pantry concoction over here. I'll put it at the very back when I'm done, and the one that I'm using, I'll just put it in the fridge until I'm ready to use it. So that's it for the homemade pasta sauce. Hello everyone. So I'm about to get into my potting soil mix. I finally have all my concoctions. Took me forever to get manure for some reason around here. So I have wood chips now. I have sawdust, like wood shavings. Have my buckets ready. Got the big one for my compost that I've already started over there. I have 2 smaller buckets. And this bucket will be for my soil. So, let's see if I can get it out of here. Okay. And this is my cocoa coir and my black soil. So we're gonna go on a little walk and go get some more shavings. This is the side of my little enclosure. We're gonna go to the street out there and see if we can get some brown matter, dried up leaves, green leaves, etc. I have plenty of rotted foods that I've been composting for a couple of months now. So you hear all the birds. It's like a bird sanctuary inside of here. There's so many. See all the little nests? I don't know if you can see them. See all the little nests? They're everywhere. There's birds everywhere. But the good part is they shut up at about 6 o'clock every day. So at least they don't keep you up all night. Our gate guy, groundskeeper, has a farm in his village, and he's planting a bunch of cocoa trees here. So that's what all of these are. So I'm going to mosey out of this gate because a little earlier I saw shrubs over here. Uh-oh. There's our little hard friends running around, making a bunch of noise like always. So I need brown stuff. Brown stuff and green stuff. I'll take some of this green too. Thank you very much, if you will. It's probably going to be some bad filming going on right now, guys, so bear with me. Guess I'll take that. I probably need more of the dried up stuff because I have a lot of compost. Okay, I got my stash, guys. Heading back to the backyard. These little chickens are always everywhere around here. Do not come inside my gate. I have a visitor rooster that loves to come and bang on my glass door. It sounds like somebody's trying to break in. The first time it happened, it scared the crap out of me. But now I know it's him, and I can usually see his feathers. There's lots of pretty plants around here too. And you know I'm going to bring some pieces with me because they already said I can confiscate some, so I'm not stealing them. They said I can have them, so. Okay, here are my composts. See, I had already added some brown matter on top of that one because everything below there is kitchen scraps, old fruit, old vegetables. And this one's really bubbly. I just put tomatoes in there yesterday because they were bad. And it's juicy, so I know it's ready to go. So I'm going to take those and we're going to dump them inside the big blue container. And then I'll get everything going. So I'm going to sit this here. Sorry. So I'm going to start by putting a lot of my brown in there. I don't want those big limbs to go in because it's just going to make a mess and take 20 years to decompose. That way it's going to leave. Probably should have got scissors to cut these off, but I don't feel like going back around and going to the house, so I'll work for what we got. I was supposed to be doing this earlier, but if you know me, I don't do this heat. And it's still hot, but it was smoking out here. The sun is died down on the back side now, so I can probably remotely function. Put some green in there. Hope this stuff don't have me itching with everything breaking out. In case y'all didn't know this. That's a lot, but I don't think it really is. I think that might be enough. What you guys think? It's gonna be enough for now. Okay. We'll get our first. Oh, this is a heavy bucket. Whole half of avocados in there, all kinds of stuff. Okay, time to pull out the gloves. There's a plastic bag here I gotta retrieve. If you don't want that in there. I don't know how I put that in there. Smells like some fermented wine. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use my gloves. I'm gonna go in the house real quick and grab some disposable gloves. I'll be right back. Got some new fresh tomato peels and orange peels to go in there. And some parsley, because why not? Now let's get in here and get these bags out real quick so we can get back to business. Got nails, people. I don't want to be digging dirt and rotten fruit and vegetables from under them for I don't know how long. It's gross. So we're gonna put these gloves on. Oh. That's gross. This one's gonna be even grosser. Because it has all kinds of funky stuff in here and it's juicy. So I guess we won't have to add any water to moisten it, but we're gonna have to go outside and get some dirt. I'm gonna have to put some air holes in that too. We'll rinse those out a little bit. in the trash can. Rinse this bucket out real quick and go get some dirt. That stench is real. Ooh, bleh. Okay, let's go get some dirt. Back around here again. At least I'm getting some steps. Uh-oh. Some mist and fell. See, each little place has its own little compound within this compound. And all the greenery and trees is what makes it like it. It's what makes me like it. The only thing I don't like is that I'm stuck back in the cut. I saw dirt somewhere. Lots of it over there. We can go over there and get a little bit. I don't think anybody, this looks a little darker. I think I'm gonna go for this. I don't think anybody will mind. Well, this is on the road, so they can't mind. I want the rocks though. It's going in the compost, but I guess it really don't matter. This stuff was a little raggedy. And even though the sun is down, I'm sweating like a fat pig over here. Ooh, that's heavy. Dang, Laquita. Now I can't hardly walk with this big old bucket, y'all. That wobbling of the camera is me. We're wobbling from side to side. Trying to walk with this heavy bucket of dirt. And sweat is pouring down my face. going in my nose. Okay. More pretty little flowers. See? Right outside my door. All the pretty. Let me tell you some more. They have the smaller crown of thorns, and they said I can have some. I like these too. I think they're really pretty. She has lots of crowns of thorn in her yard. But here's some right out here. And they said I can have some, so I'm going to take me a piece or 2 or 3 or 6 before I leave. Okay, I'm going to put this shovel back here first. And then I will go back for that bucket. I think I'll leave you guys sitting here looking at the buckets for a minute while I go get the bucket so I can use both hands. Might make it a little easier for me. I also had to get me a cool, refreshing beverage. So, it's hot. These flies are going crazy over this manure bag over here. Good old soil of the earth. And now I'm going to put some of these wood chips in here. I'm going to get me a screwdriver tomorrow so I can make some holes in this pan so it can breathe and some worms can get in here. There's already some on toilet and then one pile of compost. We're going to do that anyway. Close this up and just let it stew. Now, I gotta go get scissors, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna start off by putting some of this cocoa coir here. Oh, it's heavy. I'm not gonna pick that one up. That's heavy. But no, scoopy scoop. I have to get some off this first. It's heavy. Yeah, that's scoop about a pound and go out. It'll get a little bit lighter. Not gonna lift it. This little bag's heavier than that bag. Just the dirt's denser than the. I might need on a mask. There's a lot of dust. I feel like I need another shower already. H-O-T, Michelle. H-O-T. Yeah, let's try to lift it again. See how it goes. Still heavy. Oh. Here. Leave it all over here. Some of my wood shavings. I'm not going to put sand because that dirt, but I just got to have a lot of sand in it already. Now for the sticky manure. Good. I'm going to put some in the bucket first, I guess. And then chicken poop. Oh yeah, there's lots of little worms in here, y'all. Nasty. That stinks. Very, very, very stinky. Whew. Good Lord. Shovel is raggedy. I'll get my own tomorrow. I had to borrow this today because nobody likes to be open on Sundays in especially in Cape Coast or our area. So you see what I'm working with? This thing's raggedy. I can't even mix this properly. Oh, it stinks. Oh my gosh. Oh. be distracted. It just making me sweat even more. These flies though, I cannot. It's gonna get my clothes all filthy though. My gloves got claws, y'all. I have to pour this out on something and do it again because I can't mix it properly in here. Ah! Well, that rag won't be touching me anymore. That's good. I'm gonna have to get a tarp tomorrow and try to dump this out on it because it's heavy as hell. I can't really move it around. I'm stirring as much as I can stir, but it's still not where it should be because I need something to pour it out on so I can mix it properly because the cocoa coir and the dirt is really not mixed in there well. Mostly that's manure and the wood chips. I got to some of the dirt, but I couldn't get down far enough because it's too heavy and it's too deep for me to do it by myself. So tomorrow when I'm out, because I have to go and check on the carpenter with my bed and my flower pots. And I have to go to my land because they're starting back up. They're going to be pouring the floors, I think, or starting. So I'll be there tomorrow. And of course, I'm taking you guys along with me. So I'll probably add this to my making sauce video. So it'll actually be worth it. So I guess I'm going to close out here. There's not much more of this I can do. I'm going to put everything away because I just made a mess that quick. Clean out these buckets. And close this up until tomorrow when I can get like a tarp or something and have somebody help me pick it up and dump it out. Then I can mix it up real good and get me a better shovel than this snaggletooth thing I have right here because it's flimsy. And then I'll scoop it all back and put it in, and then we'll pick up for part 2 when I get it totally mixed and I show you what I'm planting. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.